Welcome to the Bold Outdoors YouTube channel, and do I have a surprise for you? So we're picking it up on the way back to the truck and the trailer. This is Kilpecker Trail 300, and as you can see, we have a packed powder sort of conditions here, heavily rutted from other off-roaders. I'm guessing this is from last week, so this is about, I don't know, I'd say a few days worth of ruts that have just been sitting around, plus a fresh layer of snow. But the surprising thing is, guess what? I have a new set of tires. I picked up some 32 by 10 by 14 Maxxis Rampage, and they're doing awesome. I wasn't planning on doing a video today. I just wanted to do, you know, kind of get it out on the trails, kind of see how these tires are before I give a little bit of a review. But the way the conditions are in this is exactly what I wanted this tire for, was these conditions right here. And once we get back to the truck and the trailer, I'll give you a close-up of the tread and a little bit of an overview, you know, the exterior features of this tire. But ride along with me for a little bit here. We don't have too much further to go, and you'll see these tires just power through. Fantastic tires so far. Now, earlier this morning, I came up most of this actually in two-wheel drive. That's how good these tires performed. I'll give a little bit of a specs as we're going through here. They are 36 pounds each, and by comparison, the Tusk Terrabites in a 32-inch were 40 pounds, and the STI X-Comps in a 32 were 48 pounds. So right there, off the bat, 12 pounds per corner you're losing by going from a X-Comp to the Maxxis Rampage. And one of the features I'll highlight on this tread is that the way the voids are, the way they dig into the snow is fantastic. I mean, look at that forward bite. And braking. Look at it. Man. Dude, 2 thumbs up. I really love these tires so far. And already off the bat too, speaking of the weight, I noticed a weight reduction in the throttle response and the flickability of the machine. Fantastic. Basically, the only thing I can't really speak about is the tread wear or the longevity. And for this initial run, I'm at 12 PSI. Normally for conditions like this, I'd probably bump it down to 8, most likely 10 PSI. And you can see different areas here that people were getting stuck on the way up. Like right there, you can tell someone spun out and had a hard time getting turned around. And as we get closer to the truck, it'll turn into gravel. This is a surprising amount of snow for this early. It was the same way last weekend. Whoa. That was a little sketch. Same situation last weekend at Storm Mountain. Now you'll encounter a little bit of snow on the western end of the mountain, but on the eastern end there's usually hardly any snow, especially on the way to the abandoned truck. But it was snow covered the whole way. The deep ruts make things interesting. So as I was saying, the initial impressions are you do notice the weight savings. So like I said, 36 pounds per tire. The Tusk Teton beadlocks are 14 pounds. So we're looking at 50 pounds per corner. And right away you notice it. Forward grip and rearward grip with these tread lugs are fantastic. Braking is fantastic. The rest of the trail has been snow covered this morning, so I can't really speak for the rock crawling aspect. That might have to be another video at another trail. This one's just way too snow covered. And we'll get onto the gravel. I mean, there's not much I can really say or do, but I mean, I'll switch it back into two-wheel drive. That's one thing I can directly compare to like Teton, or not Tetons, the Terrabites and the X-Comps on this particular trail. The X-Comps were horrible in two-wheel drive and like turning. Like you had way understeer. A ridiculous amount of understeer. These tires just grip. Terrabites would have been spinning big time back there under throttle. And that's not something I can necessarily fault the Terrabites for. They're obviously not designed for, you know, mud. They're not designed for deep snow. They're not designed for ice. That's just not what they're designed for. The Terrabite is a fantastic trail tire. I bet it's awesome in the desert, like, you know, just straight, boom, just going, like power line trails. Excellent tread wear on the Terrabites. I believe, if I remember correctly, this starts the gravel. Well, let's switch in the two. High gear. Like even right there, it's not spinning out. It's gripping. Two-wheel drive and turning and cornering, fantastic. We don't need to hit the brakes in this corner, but we will. You can see that is some fantastic braking performance. It's windy as hell today too. This is the area I usually camp at a lot too. Like this corner here. See, the X-Comps will be wanting to push you understeer. back to the truck. Let's do a bit of a walk around. Get a little bit here in the sun. Turn the wheel out there. All right. So, here we go. 32 by 10 by 14 Maxxis Rampage. You can see a little bit of the profile there. And here's what I'm talking about, the lugs. The voids right here, and the spacing, that is fantastic for grabbing into that powder and just churning it away and having forward grip and then also a rear, you know, backing out of a situation. I think that's fantastic, the way these lugs are designed. I also like, let me go to the rear tire here. What I like too is that I would call this a semi-flat profile. Hopefully it's coming up on the camera there, but you have the crown of the tire. That is a lot flatter than the Terrabites, but it's more rounded than the STI X-Comps. So you do have kind of an in-between. And I think that's what helps with the cornering, especially on gravel. Awesome. Let's come back around here and let's talk about the side lugs. The side lugs here. Now, as I said, I wasn't able to do any, like, you know, true rock crawling today. You know, all the trails were snow covered, but these look fantastic for side grip coming up something. Might be nice for side hilling as well. Nice sharp corners, and you have an offset here pattern. Fantastic. Decent outer kind of rim guard there. Mounting these tires up and popping the beads, like, there's not much of one on the inside. That's probably my one concern that I might have, is that the rim guard on the inside rim here isn't very much. At first I thought I wasn't seating the beads correctly, but you know, they all turned out exactly the same. So that might be a concern. I can't say I really scrape the inside as much as you do the outside. So might be something to keep in mind. But initial impressions, fantastic. Fantastic tire. And I've probably said that, well, I guess it's the third time I've said that, I suppose. Said it about the Terrabites, said it about the X-Comps, and now I'm saying it about the Rampage. I definitely soured very, very quickly on the X-Comps. And I think the main thing about those was just the weight. Way too heavy of a tire. You know, they're 12 pounds more per corner than this set of tires. That's insane. So, a couple comments on one of my videos there. I think it's the 3,000 mile kind of review. And they're like, man, you're going through ball joints and wheel bearings like crazy. And I was like, well, I think that's because of the X-Comps. Up to 2,000 miles is perfectly fine. As soon as I put the X-Comps on, at 2,400 miles or so, everything started to go. So, I don't know. But anyway, I'll probably go ahead and rip Trail 300 again. That's kind of fun. Carrying quite a bit of speed there, especially the cornering. Cornering's fun again. Make cornering great again. And these tires did that. The STI X-Comps, man, it was sketchy. It was squirrely. So I'll probably make a couple runs there. Like I said, I wasn't planning on really doing a video today, but man, these tires, woo! I love them. Love them. So hopefully they hold up, and we'll see how much complaining I do. That's what I do. But anyway, again, this is Bullet Outdoors. If you like what I do, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.